Hey, welcome to episode number 28 of the Langille Show. My name is Brian Langille, and I'm still trying to recover from this past weekend's Relay for Life. The hips are back to normal. The ankle's almost there. It's the sleep pattern that's been... see, I can't even talk. It's a sleep pattern that's been completely destroyed. But I realized when I woke up on Saturday afternoon that my problem was that I haven't done this in a year. Not the whole walking 8 miles thing, because I've never... Oh, that's right, I didn't tell you about that. I ended up walking a total of 16 laps, which equals out to 8 miles. That's huge. That's big. That's way bigger than I ever expected. So, you know, that's what I ended up pulling off, and I'm pretty impressed with it. And people who know me, who realize that I'm not exactly the most energetic or the most athletic person in the world, are like, oh my God, you walked 8 miles? Yes, much like Eminem, I walked 8 miles. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything else about it, because that whole night wasn't anything to do with me. It was to do with the better cause. So if you're interested in participating next year, and not even a case of sponsoring, I mean, I didn't mean to come off the wrong way if I did, but I was just saying that I was going to use the show to raise awareness. Why don't you come walk with me? Why don't you come and walk with us next year? I mean, it's an amazing time. I had so much fun that night. It was just amazing. The luminaries around the track were just incredible, and you know, the friends you make and the people you meet and the stories you hear. I encourage you to you know, join me next year, do the Relay for Life. If you're not here in Charlottetown and you're somewhere else, you know, find out whether or not there's one in your area and participate in that. It's something you'll never forget. It will definitely touch you in ways that you didn't imagine it would. And the best part is it's raising money for cancer awareness and cancer research. And like I said in my video, I believe that together, eventually, we are going to find a cure. So I plan on talking about, at this point in this episode, I want to talk about the fact that SXE Phil has left YouTube. If you don't know who SXE Phil is, there's going to be a link here on the side. You can check it out. I received an update via my subscription on YouTube today with an update from Phil informing me that, in fact, he is not leaving YouTube. He's changed his mind, and Shay Carl has talked him out of it, and he will be back. So that whole thing that I was about to talk about with SXE Phil leaving YouTube, you can forget it, because Phil's back. So when I heard Phil was leaving, I was kind of had mixed emotions. On one side, I'm like, well, damn, there's a guy that I used to watch, and now he's gone. And the other half of me was good. Let's reel in his viewers. You know, if they're not watching Phil, they'll watch the Langille Show. So yeah, not really. I'm just kidding. So the idea of doing a road trip to Nova Scotia thing is really taken off. I'm receiving people commenting back saying, yeah, Langille, come back to Nova Scotia. Come home. From the positive feedback that I've been getting, I can assure you that eventually the Nova Scotia flag will fly during an episode of the Langille Show. We will definitely be home in Nova Scotia, probably East Hants, Nova Scotia, to film an episode of the Langille Show. There's a bar there called Curly Portables. I used to spend many of Thursday nights drinking many glasses of alcohol there. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just babbling out names at the moment. Who knows if I'll do it at Curly's or not. The Langille Show will be in Nova Scotia this summer. So when I know more information, I'll post it here along the bottom. You can get all the links. Post information here on the side. So I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story here. Some people have asked my opinion on something that happened this week, and I'm just going to tell you a little story. Imagine you have this girlfriend, and imagine you and your girlfriend are just, you get along like this. And for argument's sake, for the meaning of this story, your girlfriend is going to be called, I don't know, Hockey Night in Canada. You get along great, you're tight, you're like this, and you go out and you buy your girlfriend some lingerie. And I'm talking some amazing lingerie. Like, I mean, it's just, oh my God, you know, that sort of stuff. And, you know, everybody can recognize your girlfriend based on this lingerie. And for argument's sake, the lingerie is going to be the Hockey Night in Canada theme song. So you and your girlfriend are just like this. I mean, the rest of your life, you're going to be together. I mean, when you think lingerie, you think the girlfriend. It's just, it's a match made in heaven, right? Everything is cool. It's totally identifiable. It's just the way it is. And then something goes wrong and you and your girlfriend break up. It's kind of sad, isn't it? So you've got this lingerie and you're like, well, damn, what am I going to do with this? I mean, she's obviously not going to use it anymore. So I don't know what to do. So then this new girl comes along and you meet her and you're like, yeah, I'm going to give the lingerie to her. That's what I'm going to do. And you give the lingerie to your new girlfriend. That's basically what's happening here in Canada. CBC and their Hockey Night in Canada show has let go of their theme music, which is incredibly identifiable. The Hockey Night in Canada theme, well, what used to be the Hockey Night in Canada theme, was the most recognizable song in Canada. I mean, I'd take that over O Canada as far as if you were to play the first few beats, whether or not people would recognize it. It's that popular. And CBC let it go. And not only did they let it go, they came out and said, well, we tried to get it back, but I think we're going in a different direction now. We're kind of going in different directions. We're kind of going our own way. TSN came along and they bought the rights to the songs. So TSN has bought the Hockey Night in Canada theme, or what was previously known as the Hockey Night in Canada theme, and it will now play that on every single telecast of every single hockey game they broadcast from here until however long the contract lasts for. This is insane. Imagine this. I mean, they took a song that has been part of Hockey Night in Canada for, what, maybe 40 years on CBC, and they bought the music and they put it on their own show. I have no idea what this is going to be like, other than incredibly weird when Wednesday Night Hockey on TSN now has the music. I'm going to play a little bit of the song here just so you guys know what I'm talking about. Not enough for me to get my ass sued because I really don't feel like that would be cool, but you can hear it here in the background. This is what used to be the Hockey Night in Canada theme, and now it's going to be broadcast on every single televised game by TSN for however long they have the contract for. Now, that's all well and good, but TSN doesn't really strike me as, although they're Canada's sports leader, they don't really strike me as, all Canada hockey. But they fixed that because their new contract states that there will be at least one Canadian team in every game they broadcast this year. That's insane. That means that there's 6 Canadian teams, and at least one of those teams will be in every single game that's on TSN this year. So, thank you, TSN. I definitely love more Canadian content, but I'm a little up in the air on how I feel about stealing the, well, they didn't steal it, they bought it. But I'm a little up in the air. It's like taking someone's girlfriend's lingerie and putting it on, your new girlfriend and saying, don't you look awesome? But people wanted my opinion on what I think, and there you go. So I've covered the Relay for Life. I've covered the Hockey Night in Canada bit. I've hinted at the iPhone. I've confirmed that the Langille Show will be in Nova Scotia. I'm going to call this one a full episode. I'm going to wrap this one up. Until next time, my name is Brian Langille. This is the Langille Show. You can check it out at langilleletter.com, facebook.com, and youtube.com. You can also check out the Langille Letter. And I know I keep saying this and I never actually write an issue, but eventually there will be one. And when there is, you can check it out at langilleletter.com and facebook.com. Until next time, take care of each other, be nice to each other, enjoy your summer, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Between you and me, as the new girlfriend, would you really want the old girlfriend's lingerie?